Well, all right.
Say sweet talk. What do you know about that all gas, no brakes?
Man, I heard about that all gas, no brakes. I don't think they gonna let me on. I ain't got a damn thing to talk about.
They talk about everything.
You know that song, everybody's heard this song in their life at least like 5 times. It's not really a song. It's like porn.
Yeah. It's a lot of songs.
It's like
You got something to tell you, bro.
I'll never do that.
You're never gonna
It's like the intro to movies.
that.
It's like the intro to movies.
I'm never gonna be able to get that horny
I don't even know why I asked.
You know how many horny things I
like that. Yeah, sun style. That's also.
God bless, man.
God bless. Eating good food. Yeah. Shout out to all our Latino people that make good food. The arroz con pollo. All of them, baby. The bueno plátano. Hey, oye, papo, good.
So we answer the beauty question.
Man. But honestly, I believe beauty can be defined in so many different ways, and so many different levels. It's important, but as a younger man, you know the physical aspect weighs a lot more. You know, to some people.
Right.
But the weight starts to be distributed in a different way as we get older and we grow and evolve. That's why I think I keep on evolving.
Amen. You know what? I'm gonna do this for This chicken is so good. You know what I tell you?
Man.
Put that on your chain or something, man.
Yes, sir.
You about to get mic'd up, y'all.
It's all a process.
You mic'd up. So yeah. Chicken good? I put you on the song?
Really good.
And I thought I put you on the song?
I'm coming back.
I know you are. Did you go back to the cake spot?
Yeah.
How that
I did it a while ago when I went to one of the dispensaries up there. That's in this area, right? The Adams Morgan type
Not
area.
far. It's down that way. You drive by.
It was pretty damn good. I went back and got the same red velvet cake. Wow. But they got really good cakes over there.
Oh yeah.
All kind of stuff. Yeah.
I bought an old birthday cake. Got for my kids for their birthday.
And it's worth every damn dime.
And every bite, every taste. So let me see a question here. Let me ask you about this Black Lives Matter movement. What kind of impact did that do on you?
Man,
If any.
it illustrated a lot of holes in the system. It's a lot of, I don't know, it's so much. There's a lot of information out there that's good. There's a lot of disinformation. It's a lot of people doing it for the wrong reasons. That's not really my business, but I'm a man and I got eyes and ears and I recognize it. There's people doing it for clout. And then you got some real ones, like the Nixie hustles, the people that really do it for the mud, you know. And that's a whole other discussion too. But the whole thing as a whole, like the whole movement as a whole, I think it was useful for starting a conversation. And I don't want to disparage it in any type of way. But I do see the bullshit and bureaucracy within a lot of stuff that goes on that's supposed to be for the culture. And I see a whole lot of cultural appropriation going on, which makes me
It's been on for a long time.
but it's way more in the front now.
Because we now have access to be seen as well. Whereas before it was pulled back by the media. I'm gonna tell you this, whenever you see t-shirts, you got a spot, you got a food good.
But let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen a commercial for a Chinese food spot?
Never in my life.
Never in my life.
Not even Panda Express.
Never. Because we both know Panda Express is good and I'm hungry.
I like Panda Express.
I've always loved Panda Express.
It's my go-to Chinese spot.
But why do you think that is? And then I furthermore seen a meme online where they say, I've never witnessed an Asian person pumping gas at a gas station. I have, but I only seen it like 1 or 2 times, bro.
I've seen it. At Costco.
The best place to shout out Costco. If you never bought no gas from Costco, you don't understand the difference.
It's a better price.
It's a much better price.
I think it's just a better price.
Right. Well, I mean, I like shopping there too. They got some good pizza. Shout out
We got some dope
Costco.
stuff. I bought a steamer. From there, it's a bad ass steamer too. But what we saying? We were talking about limitation. I feel like now because of the computer,
Black Lives Movement.
we all have this stuff.
Computer in the pocket.
You can see us. You can't turn it off. Now you turn it on when you want to turn it on.
And it's way more in people's face than it was at one time. So I think it's going to keep on rebuilding, but I think it discredit it does the whole movement a disservice when people get found for doing fraudulent shit with the money and doing it just for clout. So
That's gonna be the case.
it's going to be the case with anything, right? But if we really give a damn so much,
Somebody's gonna try to come up.
right? Like,
I don't knock the hustle.
which is
I don't knock the hustle. However, I still play the game the straight way.
right.
Because anytime I deviate, some niggas find me. I can't turn left. I can't turn right.
That's why I don't do it.
That's why I don't do it.
That's why I drive like a grandfather. They ever see me on the road, nigga? I'm driving a limit or 10 over on the highway, 5 over in a
You
residential.
must be. You always tell me you do.
Because my 9 to 5 is my L. So I don't fuck with the church's money. we ain't gonna stop playing with the church's money. You know, did the good pastor say how long? How long will my people suffer?
I hope not long at all.
For lack of
Not
knowledge.
much more longer. We're not. That's not happening no more. 2024. You know what you doing right now? We doing some big shit, bro. We doing some big shit.
Big move.
You wasn't what about to happen. You gonna lose your mind.
Lord have mercy. But I think God prepares us.
Yeah. I'm here.
I'm going through a process right now. I'm gonna say that for the people in the back. I'm being processed right now
Process.
for a higher level of understanding and existing in the world that we all stand and live in. Just for me though. You know, I tell one of my good friends all the time, I am not a holy roller. I'm not one of those people that's a Bible thumper. But I do think it's good information in a lot of these religious books.
I think a guiding path to stay honest and true. So what? That's up to you. But at least you got some kind of what I'm looking for, of a guide.
Compass. Like, I think I read a quote somewhere that a compass hold on, a map with no compass is useless. And a compass with no map, it's useless. You can use a compass to give you a direction, but I think you need a plan. You need a plan, a map of sorts. I think a lot of people don't have any guidance and don't believe in anything.
It's funny you say this word again. This word has been popping up in my life a lot. It's plan. Ever since I watched that movie, shout out to Will Smith. Not a fan of the slap, but shout out to the movie he made with Dennis Williams' father and mother.
King Richard.
Phenomenal movie. And the whole time he was talking about the plan he had written for the kids. Since they were babies, he said, I had this as a plan.
And he was a fanatic about it.
But he completed it.
With flying colors.
And for the past 2 months now, all I've been hearing, the secret word I've been hearing in my head all, plan. You brought it up again. Plan again.
Well, you got a plan. It's like, I've had those times and seasons in my life where I was moving aimlessly, where I was a man with decent resources, but I didn't have a map.
How are you making that map now? How are you creating it? Are you creating a map? Do you write it down? How do you create your map?
It changes every day. Like my philosophy about life evolves and changes every day.
So do you write down a map? How do you plan it?
Honestly, it's embedded in my mind.
Let me out on this. Write it down. Write it down.
Certain pieces of it.
Write the whole thing down. Chapter, sequence, pages, write it down and how it will happen. And you will see it occur. Exactly as you wrote it. People say, I wanted to be more international. So I started calling myself Mr. International.
Oh shit, I had my other ones. I'm gonna switch to the translucent. Just do them. Oh my god. You know, look better than the other. But you're right. I've heard of people
Now write down.
doing cathartic writing and writing down their goals in the sequence that they want them to be, knocked down in. Or just writing them down, period. Great manifestation tool.
I've written it down about certain about a certain vehicle I wanted in life. And I was like, how in the world am I ever going to make kind of money to buy this vehicle? Just by one. And when I had the opportunity to buy the vehicle, guys, I bought the lower tier version of the vehicle because I said, I still held myself back for the top of the line version of it. I said, I'm going to at least get this.
But why? Why you feel like you held yourself back from that? Did you feel undeserving?
No. Fear. Afraid of how can I do this? How can I maintain it? How can I keep up with it? And let me tell you how good the spirit of positivity is and wanting and writing it down. I've had 3 of those vehicles. And I had the top of the line. And I brought my wife in.
I know exactly what vehicle you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
It's personal, but I love them runs. High performance.
But I had 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it down. And I planned it. I told myself the date I was going to have it, everything, and it worked out. And I maintained them. And now I want something more. And I'm about to get what's bigger and better than that.
It's all about elevation.
Planning. How do we get more people to do that? How do we do that? It was hard for me to sit down and start planning.
Me too. So, and I don't know. I had a discussion recently about giving and receiving good advice and just good doctrine on how to live, like good philosophy of how to deal with situations. And I was talking to my sister. Shout out Tiff. You know what I'm saying? And we were talking about if I had received, because I got to put it in the proper context for me. I used to get upset with my father because he wasn't there to give me certain information when I was in my early teens. Excuse me. They could have kept me out of certain situations in volatile areas. But I said this to my sister, I played the devil's advocate. Even if he had been there to give it to me, would I have had the right mindset to receive it in a way that I could apply it?
You would have. With your father. The fact you could think about that and you wanted that to happen, that would have happened.
Wow. I hope so.
No, it would have.
I mean, we would never know.
You will not know, but the fact you can question it and believe that if that would have occurred, would have stopped you. I'm saying that yes, it would have been different. You'd have been doing something else, and he would have been guiding you on. That's why I'm so in my children's life, in my boys' life, and I'm guiding them on everything. My son is sometimes a little timid about things, and my wife lets me just be upfront with him. And you're not gonna cry, bro. Get it. And then once he gets it, you know, if there's nothing, now he's jumping off of things. You know what I mean? So yes, he would have given you the spirit and the feeling. But you would have broken anything because you know you were asking for it.
But see, that leads to another discussion because I was raised by my grandparents, and the way they were, they were good people.
That's how grandparents are.
And I would, I would never take that away from them. But they had a parenting style of, first off, my granddad was a pessimist. To all the people that don't know what pessimist means, he's a person that when you say something is going to work out in a positive way, he's going to say, no, it's not. It's not going to work out. So he would say that for most situations.
What year was he born?
Probably the 50s. Probably like the 50s.
Shit wasn't cool around that time.
Like, it really wasn't. And it wasn't working out. A lot of it wasn't working out.
I speak to my grandparents who are, they remember family that was in slavery, coming out of it. That's how, they're not that old, but that's how, anyway. But I speak to grandpa, he says to this day, when he's driving and he's going places, he just still can't forget that he's going to be followed home.
Real PTSD.
Yeah. And he's like, y'all don't go through this. He's like, in my time I did. And I know it's gone. Right. But he still may watch, look over, he don't look at it, he's not going to do it, but that feeling
is there in the subconscious.
Are you going to be one that's not going to be pessimist? I'm not saying he's similar to pessimist, but I understand. That's what I say.
To a person, they can't recognize it for what it is and internalize it in a way that would give them fuel to overcome whatever he said they weren't. It would have been devastating. But I'm a resilient guy. So
you had to be the one to look at him and go, he's pessimist. You have to know that. You have to see it to not know, to not be pessimist.
At a young age, it's hard to describe what it is.
Of course.
That's
why you need guidance.
You can't define it. And I had no one there to draw the contrast of what a pessimist and a non-pessimist is like. So, but I've dubbed that something different these days. That was toxic positivity. He would tell you you're not going to make it to make you go hard. And he always did that to me and my brother.
What if he did?
I don't know.
Before my grandmother died, we didn't get along at all. My grandmother when I was a young man. But when I turned my 20s, he became a best of friends.
He's seen the success in you.
My grandmother one day said, your papa wasn't there. It was you and your mom and your sister. And I know he had to treat you a little tougher. You want to be soft on it. And it wasn't because I didn't like you or any of that. Because I had to treat you a little tougher so you could be prepared for the outside. And I got it. Because I'm like, Grandpa, how are you getting along now? You tough. Nah. The fact that she was nice to me was her saying, and I mean, if she loved me, I could tell anybody, I think she loved me the most.
And you was prepared for battle.
And she knew it. Because she died, she told me, take care of the family. And then my mother died. My mother told me again, I said what grandma would say, take care of the family. And what I've been doing is I've been taking care of my family. Extended, close, CD, I'm reaching out as far as I can. And I mean, I said monetarily and all that. I mean, connect the family. Be the connection. Call people. Check in on people. Make it tight. Anyway, I said,
sure. No, that's respect. Respect to that. Because I think that's
how we gonna win, man.
That's a component that's missing in that family dynamic. It's like the big mamas ain't there no more. The patriarch ain't there no more. The matriarch ain't there no more.
I don't think mama there.
Yes, I mean,
mama just fly.
She got and she's a different age and a different time.
And she fly.
She might got BBL.
And she get her groove on. I like this big mama. I didn't like the big mama that was high that night and had Mr. Jenkins over. When you know that nigga was counting that ass that night. This big mama said, go to sleep, nigga. I'm about to go get some dinner.
Hey, don't preach to the choir. I think I gave Stella her groove back.
I know you done did. I know you done did that.
I gave Stella her groove back last week.
You took it to Jamaica and bought
a lot of mercy.
That's not.
Boy,
that's just it.
And I'll do it again.
Hey,
I'll do it again.
I like this little grandma. I be honest with you, I hear the jokes about it. Yeah, I think this little grandma is fire. She is not holding back. She is. She got a nice whip. She got all her shit. And she looks good. And the kids looking good. Now, men step up and do something about these boys. Leaning, if you can. That's what she's asking for. She's like, look, I got all this. I'm cool now. Help me with this. And that's what I feel like we as men. Now, you don't never let me do this talk about this because we hear that. This is my dude. Yo, men need to step in now. Because their mama cool.
I was saying just the other day, they need to bring OGs back. It's like the black community and the culture as a whole is fragmented. Because, in my opinion, my humble opinion, the distrust in the community, of the community, you know? You don't talk to your neighbor like you used to when we grew up. You know, kids don't play outside like they used to.
I do.
I'm a major
people are choosing not to. That's what we don't do. We need to stop saying those things and talk to your neighbor like they use.
Some people so scared.
So what? Stop being scared. And in fear is what we're gonna get out of this bullshit. When you're scared, that's what the body's telling you to run away. Telling your body like just be prepared. Right? Don't be afraid of it. Be prepared for. Stay ready. The Flitch game is on.
You stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Come on, somebody.
You're afraid of being damaged.
Right. For sure.
I like being afraid of shit.
That makes sense.
I love being afraid of shit. Now, all I do is afraid of shit.
Since I started looking my goals dead in the eye, running through them jumps like that was Marshawn Lynch.
Oh no. Give me the ball, baby.
It was like he said on a press conference once. You gotta just keep running through them. And just running through them. And just keep running. What? But that concept, it seems so simple and mundane and cliche, but it's a deeper meaning.
Okay, we turn around and say, look at who we is. Got everybody in there. Everybody. Good movie.
I was very hot with it. It's on the excuse me, people.
Oh, no, you doing good.
All gas, no brakes. We right back at you. Shout out Carnival. Shout out ReddCroxx. Keep it Santi. Always on the same. You know me, ReddCroxx. OG Frank. You're the Duke Man, I got enough problems in my life. I got trouble on my mind.
You gotta stop that boy.
I'm trying, man. You know, I don't even try, though. I honestly just fall back. I've learned to fall back when the time is right. And then fall forward when the time is right. And then fall back when the time is right. And then double up when the time is right. And then double down when the time is right. And then I know how to spin the block like no. I've been spinning the block for too long. But the good news is say, how long? I'm having fun though, doing a couple shows, running around. Shout out Cheesy the comedian, shout out Howard G.
Yo, y'all hit me up with more of the shows, man.
Man, now it's some more coming up. Shout out Big Mo. I'm doing this show on June 15th. Hip Hop for the Homeless. All y'all support. You know.
So yeah, we're going to the homeless out, man. Mm-hmm. I feel that's actually my sore spot. I want to get more involved with homelessness because homelessness ties into mental illness. I was a social worker for a minute, so I'm still in my body. Mm-hmm. It's in my system. Homelessness is one of the worst situations in America, man. And then the worst part about it is they're homeless and they don't care. That's the scary thing.
But I'm like, 1 + 1 = 2. Sometimes people fall down in life. It ain't easy to get up, And I had that very same conversation with a homeboy. Well, no, he wasn't my homeboy because he wasn't my peer. But he was my friend. He was older. And his name is Matt. And we were riding the dash bus. I was so young, and I was in my teens. I was on the bus, and but I'm just saying, to all the people on the bus, that see me driving around this, that, and the third, switching whips, this, that, and the third. I was on the bus, but I carried myself in a way now that some people might have not believed that I was on the bus at one time. But that's neither here nor there. But it was a homeless lady that was on the bus with us, me and Mac, right? He giving me OG knowledge, and I'm just soaking it up. This lady's toenails are grown over her flip-flop. And she done lost all hope. Like you said, with no hope. She can't get up out of that situation, but she eventually did get out of that situation. But the discussion and the OG knowledge he was giving me was, when you fall, the first time, you might jump back up kind of quick. When you fall that second time, it's going to get your body going to get a little heavier when you try to get up. And if you fall like 3-4 times, that third and fourth time, you ain't going to get up as fast. Because you might have went higher on your way up than times you got up. Because you learn lessons from them first and second time of falling.
I believe that.
But when you fall after you have ascended to a height that you've been dreaming of and working for, but you lost all the discipline it took to get there because you started enjoying the ride so much, that's when shit goes to tragedy. And it's not hard. It's not easy to get up. And shout out Mac. He died like 10 years ago. He had like a liver or something, but. But it was a pleasure of mine to see with my own eyes that lady get back on her feet.
That's dope. Yeah. I won community support worker of the year in DC one year. And I won that because one of my clients, she had I remember that 12 years of doing it outside. All right, because one day she went outside and some young kids robbed her. Gunpoint. And screamed her out. And she was a teacher with a master's degree about to be a principal. She was a black woman about to be a big boss. And that shook her to the core.
So what was her behavior like?
She would not come outside. She would not come outside of her house at all. Nothing. And then one day, when she became my client, me, Mr. Positivity and shit. I was like, you gotta get out of the house. Just like that. That was my conversation.
And how was she receptive?
She was like, you're crazy. I'm like, you gotta get out of the house. I'm like, yo, you ain't doing nothing up in here.
Get a firearm.
I'm like, it's dark in here. I didn't even tell her to get a firearm. I said, you just gotta get out. People get robbed all the time, B.
You gotta get out, B. You get smoked all the time, B.
Eventually, I started taking her. She started trusting in me, and I started taking her to doctor's appointments. That's how we started.
Oh, it was a gradual.
They got Social Security office, got a little money back.
Oh,
I was like, they was trying to talk about getting her position a master's degree or doctorate. And doing it online then. She did that. She went outside. I know now, she might be a principal by now, but she went back outside.
I mean,
and that wasn't my job. I'm not a doctor. I was just...
You do social work, and you know how to interact with people that most... You have to know how to interact with people in a way that most don't.
My thing is, man, you were saying about when you were growing up young, and I felt what you said, no one was there to talk to you about how to be a certain way. They weren't there for me either. Imagine, I'm also Hispanic, so it wasn't even in my language. What saved me and helped me and everybody out there, the library. Being a nerd, and stop being so cool that you just weren't afraid to walk into that building and walk around it and grab one of those books. They wrote it for a reason.
I was a weird guy when I was a kid. I was a guy that hung with gangbangers.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't like sets in our neighborhood. Though. It was more like neighborhood.
Neighborhood surviving.
Yeah, surviving for real.
You had no cops there, and you was in a small neighborhood that could got rough.
Yeah, but it's hard out here for sure.
So imagine, I'm living in that same neighborhood, and I'm reading books.
I was hung with the gangbangers, but I was in the chess club.
We see so cool the gangbang. The gangbanger did not like that. They hang on the gangbang.
And I hung with all of them though. I hung with the ladies.
I played ball with them. That's how I entered the world.
I was in a weightlifting club. And that was my two after school jumps. The weightlifting club and
I like those
chess club.
I got to the weightlifting club too late in life.
Yeah, I was terrible.
I should have gotten earlier.
I was terrible in basketball, but I played pop on and stuff like that. But I was more of a free thinker and a creator, and I was into music. I started playing drums, upright bass, cello, but with the reading the music with the drums, I stopped that drum when it was certain tests I couldn't pass.
I just had that.
It was one that separated the right hand playing from the left hand playing. And my brain don't work like that. You should have gotten.
That's why I say that's where now. If you remember that, that's the feel you use.
The right left hand.
Do it.
No, it wasn't that.
But
you didn't comprehend it.
Feel do it. While not comprehending it. Watch what your brain will do.
Right. If you try it in repetition,
it will do it.
It work.
A bird don't fly off the jump when it gets pushed out the nest, right? No. Something hit the ground.
It hit the ground, hop around, flutter around a little bit.
And the mother will still pick it back up and drop that mother one more time.
That's some fine things out here.
Oh, you work up on the
you married. I'm glad you got your back to the window. I'm going to soak it up for you, bro.
You are welcome.
There's some tangs.
Hey, you are welcome.
Hey, but I'm going to reiterate on the question for the culture. If you are at an event or a function, is it right for you to get multiple numbers from different people in the room? Or do you think you'll feel like you're being promiscuous or doing too much?
I'll try to answer that shit with Talia. ReddCroxx, going to the city. Want to go grab some grub.
You know how we do. We out here sharks on land. Sharks on land, baby. We make shit happen. All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no
always will be the word on the street. You know why? Because we keep our motherfucking ears to the pavement.
All gas, no brakes.
That's the difference between them and us.
Well, all right.
Say sweet talk. What do you know about that all gas, no brakes?
Man, I heard about that all gas, no brakes. I don't think they gonna let me on. I ain't got a damn thing to talk about.
Fool, they talk about everything. This is all gas, no brakes. Don't step on the 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 brakes.
Yeah, with the preacher voice. They like that preacher voice joint, yo. I don't know if it's leaving, I ain't get the No, that whole show was hard.
What up, my boy? Huh? What up, my boy?